There is this piece of open source code going absolutely viral right now. And it's not a new app, it's not some funny meme, it's something that has developers totally excited, investors pouring in money, and, well, security experts pretty seriously worried. It's called Moltbot.
And the symbol of this new AI wave, the face of this next generation of personal assistants, it is probably not what you're picturing.
A lobster! I'm serious. This little emoji is the symbol for Moltbot, and it's one of the most downloaded and debated AI projects on the entire internet right now.
And just to give you a sense of the scale here, that's the number of stars it has on GitHub. Now, in the open source world, that's kind of like a song going multi-platinum overnight. It's just a massive signal of developer interest. Okay, so let's dive into this.
First up, how on earth did an AI assistant with a lobster theme become an internet sensation? Let's unpack the story of Moltbot's completely viral rise.
And you know, this wasn't just online chatter. It had real financial consequences. The hype around Moltbot got so big that it actually caused a 14% jump in Cloudflare's stock before the market even opened. So why? Because thousands and thousands of developers were rushing to use Cloudflare's services to run Moltbot themselves.
But behind the code, there's a very human story. The creator, Peter Steinberger, was completely burnt out from his last company. He didn't even touch a computer for 3 years. Then, this new wave of AI sparked something in him. So he built a personal assistant just for himself, first called Clawdbot. Well, it blew up, got into a bit of a legal tussle with the AI company Anthropic over the name, and was reborn as Moltbot, all while keeping its, lobster soul.
So, what does Moltbot actually do? This is where it gets really interesting. Its whole tagline is the AI that actually does things. Let's see what that really means.
Moltbot isn't just another chatbot. It's what's called an AI agent. So don't think of it like a search engine you talk to. Think of it as a real personal assistant that doesn't just find information, but actually does things for you online.
So what does that look like in the real world? Well, it means an AI that can check you in for a flight, add something to your calendar, fire off a quick message on Slack or WhatsApp, or even take control of your web browser to finish a task. It's all based on this system of skills that can be expanded over time.
And this brings us to the core conflict of the Moltbot story. Its incredible power is a double-edged sword, and it comes with some very, very serious risks.
This quote from entrepreneur Rahul Sood just captures the problem perfectly. When you have an AI that can actually do things, what you really have is an AI that can execute arbitrary commands on your computer. And that is a huge amount of power.
And this illustrates the tension brilliantly. The promise of an AI that manages your digital life, that's amazing. But the danger is that the exact same access you give it for convenience could be hijacked by an attacker. The very thing that makes it so powerful also makes it incredibly vulnerable.
The biggest threat here is something called prompt injection. Imagine a stranger sending a text to your human assistant with a very convincing lie that tricks them into wiring money from your account. Prompt injection is the digital version of that. An attacker could hide malicious commands inside a simple email or a WhatsApp message that your AI assistant reads, and boom, it's tricked into doing things you never authorized.
So given these risks, who is Moltbot actually for right now? Well, the short answer is probably not the average person. This next part is all about understanding the hype and the necessary safety precautions you have to take.
Yeah, this is not an app you just download from the App Store. To install Moltbot, you need to be comfortable with the command line, that text-based interface on your computer, and have experience with things like Node.js. More importantly, the safest way to run it is on a separate, isolated computer like a virtual private server, which is basically your own private computer hosted in the cloud, and you should only connect it to throwaway accounts. You absolutely do not want this running on the same machine where you keep all your passwords and private files.
Now, to be fair, the developer is thinking about security. One of the built-in safety features is this DM pairing system. If a stranger messages your bot, it won't just follow their instructions. Instead, it sends back a unique code, and it will only interact with that person after you've manually approved that code. It's a smart step, for sure, but it doesn't solve that core problem of prompt injection.
So let's zoom out. What does the story of this viral Lobster AI tell us about the future of artificial intelligence? Because this is bigger than just one project.
Ultimately, Moltbot is a powerful proof of concept. For all its current risks, it has shown the entire developer community what's possible. It has made the idea of a truly helpful autonomous AI agent feel real, and in doing so, it has forced the entire industry to have a serious conversation about how to build these tools safely.
So, the crucial point is this fundamental trade-off. This is the core challenge the entire industry is now facing. How do we build an AI agent that has enough power to be truly useful, but is also secure enough that we can actually trust it with our digital lives?
That's the multi-billion-dollar question that Moltbot has put squarely on the table, and it leaves all of us with something to think about. For an AI that can truly be your assistant, how much control are you personally willing to give up?